Hey guys, in this video I will show you some of my favorite and some of the best exercises to achieve your front splits. Lots of active drills because active stretching is probably the only way for long-term safe progress. You have a possibility to donate, the link is in subscription, and of course like and subscribe. Add these exercises in every of your stretching routines and I'm sure you will progress. Now let me guide you through all the exercises. Make sure you are warmed up. All you're going to need for these exercises is 2 blocks and something similar to a blanket or a towel. So the first exercise, I put my foot on the block and I go into my bridge here. My hands are on the floor and I tuck in, I lift up and extend my foot and go up. Lower down, go up, lower down. Now here I'm pointing my toe and when I'm going up and with here I'm trying to push myself as high as I can, and here through exhale I'm going as close as I can, lifting down and through exhale, your knees straight, your quads are engaged. 4 more. Now make sure your knee does not fall out in this exercise. You're working hard to push yourself up. Do 10 times each leg. You can do as much sets as you like to get you warmed up, okay? Now let's switch the foot. Up. And 1. 2 more. Now you can mix up this exercise with holding your position up. You go into your bridge here, you extend the foot and you bend and extend. Now here, hold your flex position, hold yourself as high as you can, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Work hard for that extended leg. The stronger are your quads, the better it's going to be for your hamstrings. Now I suggest you to do this first exercise more sets than just 1. Do as many repetitions as you can for 3 sets at least. Now the next exercise, which I really like, you take 2 blocks and put them here underneath, but your butt is still into the floor. Your body starts to learn when you do active exercises. It applies to stretching as well. So here, the agonist muscle group is the quads, and the antagonist muscle group, which is lengthening and relaxing, are the hamstrings. So as if you work really hard with the quads here, with this part of your leg, then this part of your leg really relaxes. So the more relaxed it's going to be, the more it's going to stretch. So the stronger your quads are, the better your hamstrings are going to stretch. You extend your legs, put your hands in the front, and you lift yourself up, and you're trying to move closer to your feet. And down. Lift up, and down. Now if you want this exercise to be harder for you, you can move the blocks closer to your knees here, for example here. Now here, it's a little bit harder to lift your butt up and hold it there. So you have to be able to hold your position there, wherever it is, but when you lift up, you are able to hold, core is engaged, quads are engaged, and lower down. Lift, hold, your heels do not touch the floor. Lower down. Now let's do 5 more. Lower down. 4. Lower down. 3. Keep breathing. 2. And 1. Now we're going to sit on the blocks and you can stretch here a little bit for a while. After this exercise, stretch here means you do not relax, okay? You keep your quads engaged, your feet are flexed and your back is straight, and you sit here for a minute after this exercise. Then do this exercise again. Complete this exercise for 3 sets. So you're doing this again, 10 times, 10 repetitions. Then you sit on the blocks, engage and stretch for at least a minute. So it's hard to engage your quads for a minute, so it means you can relax it for a couple of seconds and then again you engage and hold. If it gets tired, you relax your quad for a couple of seconds and then you again engage and hold, alright? The next exercise is really a killer if you do it right. So now we're taking the blanket and I'm making this blanket really flat for my lower back. And I put it here in my lower back and I lie on it. So here, your butt does not lift up from the floor. So your butt is into the floor as your back and your head is into the floor. Now, this is also an active drill, so do not start to think if I'm lying on the back, I'm going to relax here. No, you will not. So I bend the leg, I pull it as close as I can here. Well, you have to be able to extend it. So extend and measure where your point, where you can hold extended leg. Okay, how close or how far from you it is still extended. So my extended is here, but if I lift my butt up, I have to walk further away. So the task here is not to lift your butt up. Your butt stays into the floor. So I tuck the knee, I pull it close, keep the other one bent, and I extend. Foot is flexed, butt is in the floor, and I try to engage my quads so hard to extend the knee to the fullest. I'm pulling my toes closer and my heel away. So this is really a tough one. Now I'm relaxing and again extend. We're going to do this 10 times each leg. Relax, extend. Relax, extend. Your quads should be burning as hell. And 5 more. Relax, we extend, hold strong. Keep your butt into the floor. 3 more. 2 more. Now if you really do this exercise hard, from your heart, like on your 100% maximum effort, it's gonna make you cry, or wanna cry at least. Okay, and at the 10th repetition, we extend this leg, we extend the other leg from the floor, and we stretch and we hold. Both legs are straight. The other leg is pulling away, I'm pulling this one close. Keeping your quad very engaged, your knees straight, your foot is flexed. Control. And hold for 3, 2, 1. So you have to hold this position for 10 seconds at least. Now we're taking the other foot, butt is into the floor, do not lift it up, foot is flexed, knee is bent, the other one as well. And foot is flexed, remember, I'm pulling my toes here and my heel, I'm pushing my heel away so I can feel this part of the foot stretching as well. and a bend. Keep your butt to the floor. Breathe, extend, engage, and hold. Fixate that straight leg, and only then you release. 5. Breathe. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10, and we hold, extend, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now what the blanket is doing here? The blanket helps us to stretch only your hamstrings. So without the blanket, I am able to pull my leg up to here, not lifting my leg, my butt from the floor. But with the blanket, I am not cheating here. I can go only till here. Now why is that? Because the blanket helps us to stretch only the hams. Right now, I cannot get it closer anymore. If I lift my butt up, yes, my foot is here. If I push it to the floor, my foot is here. So I suggest you to do this exercise also 2 to 3 sets. If you cannot do 10 times, do less. But try to hold that last one for at least 10 seconds before you switch to the other leg. Now the next exercise is going to be in your pistol position with the full foot on the floor here. And one block goes onto the floor. So here, if your pistol is not that good and you cannot hold it here without holding to your hands, without your hands, you help here with your hands, like this, like I'm doing it now. But the main thing is to keep your full foot into the floor. And your task here is to lift this foot up from the block. Engaging my core 10 times each, 10 repetitions each leg. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's go to the other one. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now after this, you probably want to stretch out your legs. Pushing my butt forward and opening up my chest and shoulders to feel how my quads are stretching. Of course, there are many ways how to stretch your quads. Right now I'm preferring this way. And you can open up one leg. If you're on your full hand here, try to place them inward better than out, okay? When you open up, going back, opening the other one up, going back, stretch here a little bit more, push, push, forward. Now the next exercise is a pigeon pose. You have to place your front foot more or less in your 90-degree position. If it's really difficult for you to close this hip, of course you can pull the leg closer to you. Okay, 90-degree position. My one hand places where my knee is and the other one goes shoulder wide where the foot is here. And the other foot is active here. And I lift up in this position. Now, when you lift up, you have to make sure that you do not collapse in your foot. It's not pointing out, your weight goes onto your first two toes, okay? Now you lift up and you try to push the knee into the floor. When you push your knee into the floor, now the active stretching begins. Open up, deep press your shoulders, pull your shoulder blades together, and pull the ground underneath you, and now we hold. Let's hold for a minute. If it's difficult for you, you can always take blocks, and you will be a little bit higher, so it will be easier for you. It will not be so deep of a stretch. So when you put your knee to the floor, the next challenge for you is to keep working to put your butt to the floor here. And as you can see, this leg is facing down, it's straight and it's strong. I'm opening up my chest, pulling the ground underneath me. My shoulders are deep pressed and I'm pulling my shoulder blades together. My neck is long and I'm breathing. Keep breathing here. 10 more seconds, keep that leg straight. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And after this, now you can put 1 or 2 blocks here for you to be able to put the knee down, not here, open it, but put it down in your pigeon pose. This is difficult. We have to bend the other foot and to stretch it a little bit, okay? Because it was working hard and we have to stretch it out a little bit before we go any further. Now, as you can see, the bottom of my palm here is stretching the fingers and my shoulder is closed. And my knee is not open, my hip is not open. My psoas is looking down into the floor. Now you can hold this minute or 2 minutes, as much as you like. Let's hold it for 15 seconds more. And 3, 2, 1. Release. Now put your 90 degrees. Here, place your hands. Lift up, open up your chest as much as you can. Make sure your foot does not collapse. And breathe here for a minute. Well, now we have 45 seconds left. Your fingers are wide open, okay? Your shoulders are strong. You're feeling the ground. You're feeling stable and strong. Your legs straight and strong. Does not collapse. Your knee is not bent. 20 more seconds. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and now we bend, reach, and we stretch for 30 seconds. You can stretch more, you can stretch a minute, 2 minutes, okay? Breathe. Try to hold your position. Always try to find a way how to make your position more or less correct. Help with the blocks. You can reach. You can put the blocks underneath your front leg here. You can put the block here in front so it's easier for you to reach the leg. Try to find a way where you can go into this position and keeping more or less 90 degrees. Your hip is closed. And your knee is not facing out. As the same it was here, the same it's here. I do not move it. Do not change my position. 3, 2, 1. And of course, your pelvis is engaged in all of these positions and all of these exercises. And the last 2 exercises, which are going to our lunge position. We go deep into our pelvic joint to feel our psoas. We open up our chest, so deep press our shoulders. Keep your foot active here. You can keep the blocks here. Now do not relax your pelvis. Before you go into your deep lunge, you open up, engage, then you go in. Now you are not looking here, you are here. Keep your position strong and secure. Now, when you settle into this position, now imagine you are sitting under a table. Now, for example, the table is here, and if I go up, I will hit my head. So your task here is not to go up, so you will hit your head. You have to extend this leg by not moving up. As you can see, I extended my leg in this low, deep lunge position, but I didn't move up. Now we're going to extend and relax the leg 5 times. And in the 5th time, we're going to hold the extended leg for 10 seconds. So we extend, imagine you're under the table, and release. And 2, release, 3, 4, and we hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release, and we switch the other leg. Settle in. We stretch a little bit if needed. You can stay here for half a minute, so you can feel this deep position. And we extend. Imagine you are under the table, and we bend. And 2. And 3, 4, and 5, and we hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, 1, and release. You can do this exercise for more sets, but if you have a really long stretching workout, it's good enough that you do this exercise just for 1 set. So in the last exercise, it will be really similar to this one, but it will be deeper and a lot harder. So we move again to the other leg. Now we do not have blocks. Now nothing will help us anymore. We go into a deep lunge, keep that foot active. Your pelvis is engaged, and you move to your front foot. You extend, and you move up here. You go back, relax, extend, engage. You go back, relax. Now 3 more. Extend, back, 2 more. Extend, back, and the last one we will hold, extend, and we hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now we switch the leg, and we go into our deep lunge. Engage your pelvis, open up your chest, we go deep, keep that foot active. Open up, settle in. Sorry, you will not need any blocks. You go to your front, engage, and up, and down, and 2, and down, and 3, and down, 4, and we will hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Add these exercises in your every stretching workout. Trust me, with active drills, you have less of a possibility to get injured, and your progress will come gradually, step by step, and you will feel it in every workout. Like and subscribe, write comments, you can write requests as well, and thank you for visiting my channel, guys, and see you next time.